All right. Perfect. We are back with another Who's at the Gates podcast. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for those who are starting to support the podcast. Brand new channel, brand new podcast, picking up a few views here and there. We appreciate it. I have Diana, of course, back too. Diana, do you want to say hello to the people?
Hello, everybody. I'm sure we're all rejoicing the good news. I don't know if you want to tell them if they haven't heard
You
already.
know, You know what? I totally forgot about that. And I'm glad that you brought it up because Beyond the Gates has been renewed for not one, but two seasons. So we are ready. We will have Beyond the Gates for another 2 years, and I am here for every single moment of it. So
Same.
that
It's
means,
actually, oh, sorry to cut you off, but it's
no,
actually
no, go ahead,
quite,
Dan.
yeah, it's quite amazing that they just renewed it just off 2 seasons. I feel like that's pretty unusual for the TV world, but I'm just glad that they got their flowers, so to speak, right? And that all these studios believe in the show, and I'm gonna continue watching, of course.
Yeah, they definitely picked up a following. I mean, I know I've been watching religiously since it started. So yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm really happy about that, especially for this show, the type of show that it is. I love that it is getting the longevity that it deserves. So we're covering three scenes today, everybody. We will start with Haley and Bill, or Bill and Haley, however you want to say it. So let's go ahead and get into this one.
Babe, Lynette doesn't have the money she needs to get a new place.
Haley, look, that's
But
what
hear me out, okay? This is what I am thinking. You have a diversified portfolio. We have our home here, the place in St. Bart's. Look, we could buy this penthouse as an investment and let Lynette stay there for a little while until she gets on her feet.
for free.
No, just until she gets situated. She'll find work and then she'll start bringing in a regular income and then she can get an affordable place for herself. And listen, once that happens, we'll have a property that we could use however we like. Maybe Chelsea and Madison will want a new place, or I don't know, we could rent it out.
Well, you've made a sound argument, but this is still a step too far, and at my expense.
You said it yourself. This isn't about money. We have money, babe. Why shouldn't we use it for good and to turn a profit too?
Okay,
Huh?
all right. So this investment could potentially pay off later. Right? Yeah,
Yes.
but what if it doesn't? Huh?
Okay, I'll stop it right there. The desperation is real. And we saw this coming when Lynette was first introduced to the show. It's like, oh, she's about to wreck some things and mess up Haley's plans, which I'm not exactly mad at that either. I just, one thing about Haley, because she's become so desperate, she's becoming sporadic, which is throwing off all of these red flags right now. And especially which when we discuss today's episode tomorrow, you will see the difference when it comes to that. And that's what's like, I'm waiting for Bill to figure this out. And it's not necessarily a thing of Bill figuring it out. I'm waiting for the moment where Danny can say, I told you so. That's what I'm really waiting for, where Danny can say, I told you so. And if she does not say it at least once, even after finding out, I don't care if Danny finds out that Haley did try to kill Bill. Even after finding that out, if she doesn't say I told you so at least once, she will not be true to her character on this whole Haley and Bill situation. So anyway, Diana, you got it.
I don't know what this says about me because hearing your take on this is really interesting because I was actually impressed by her. I was like, wow, she's a good scammer. And it's because I don't really have that mentality. I'm like, when Lynette was like putting pressure on her, I'm like, how is she gonna spend this? How is she gonna spend this? Like, she's gonna have to buy it and hide that, she's making these payments somehow. So when she gave that argument to Bill, I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, an investment property, like maybe he'll buy it. I'm glad he didn't buy it. I was like, oh, thank God he finally put his foot down. He's not that big of an idiot. But I was low-key impressed. I was I was like, okay, yeah, girl, like you have to try it. So I'm impressed that she went this route rather than trying to hide the money. I think would have been really hard for her to do. But yeah, I guess now after hearing what you're saying, I'm like, oh, I guess desperation is apparent here. But yeah. I haven't seen today's episode, so I'm curious what you mean and how, like, what the difference is going to be.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not even going to spoil it for you then, but you will see. You're going to be like, well, damn, girl, that was quick. I promise you, that's probably going to be your reaction. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the next scene with Jacob and Smitty. Okay, here we go. Hold on. About right there, I think. Okay, yeah, that'll work.
Or the gym or the books stop doing it for you. Promise you'll call me?
I promise.
We love Chelsea and Naomi.
Where the hell have you been?
I got here as soon as I could. Nicole was over and I couldn't ask her to leave with you blowing me up.
And what does she want?
To talk about the cotillion.
And not you sneaking in her office and snooping on her computer?
I was careful, Jacob. She doesn't know.
You swear you pulled off your little stunt. Well, guess what? You didn't. My pops called. And the chief of staff at Garland knows an unauthorized person tried to access Nicole's computer. And now they're getting Marcel to look into it.
They think she was hacked?
I don't know, but that's what Marcel is gonna find out. You went rogue, and now we have to deal with the fallout.
How did they even find out in the first place?
It doesn't matter, Smitty. You should have stayed in your lane, and now you messed up.
Ew. You know, I'll let you take this one first.
Listen, I'm not trying to be negative, but I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate this investigation. I hate that Jacob just wears a backwards hat and just stands there doing God knows what. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, is this it? Like, does this investigation it's just up to them too? Like that's all this police force can afford? Like, I don't understand and I don't get it. And I think Schmitty's like also being careless. So I also don't get, I'm just like, sir, like write about, I don't know, like a local parade or something. It doesn't have to be this. I don't think this is its lane either. So but but maybe they'll solve it. Maybe they'll crack this mystery. Who knows?
But my thing is, which he is an investigative journalist, he just sort of gave it up. And that's where his ego is in this, because obviously being a stay-at-home parent, working more with his kids, he didn't do as much with reporting. He sort of took a step back until he put his foot down with Martin and was like, look, I'm going back to work, whether you like it or not, which I respect Smitty for doing that. Now, for this, I do feel that it's dangerous. And he has kids and stuff. With Jacob, it's just Jacob and Naomi. And we already know Naomi doesn't want kids. So we don't have to worry about the kids. So for Jacob and Naomi, they fine. They'll be okay if something happens. But for Smitty, it's like it's Martin and the kids. It's not a good thing. And yeah, Jacob was right to be upset because Smitty did do the most when it comes to it. If I were Smitty, and people will probably call me crazy, but I would have just told Nicole what the deal was. And I would be like, look, this is what's going on. I'm working with someone. I can't tell you who. All I can tell you is that this is really important to me. And this is the only lead that we had, Now, Nicole is ethical when it comes to things, but Smitty is still considered part of the Dupree family. And the Duprees always circled the wagons for each other, just like the whole situation with Danny. Danny did get arrested, but more could have happened and didn't. Not necessarily because Bill didn't press charges, but also because they're Duprees. So that's how I'm looking at it. Same thing with Nicole, where I think she was close to being arrested at one point on the whole Leslie thing. Remember when Nicole choked Leslie and everything? But nothing really happened, So that's kind of like, I think Smitty could have trusted Nicole and just told her what the deal was. She would have kept it a secret, covered for him on his screw up with the whole laptop thing, and that would have been that.
Yeah, I think so too. I was surprised that he didn't trust her, but then my thinking is, I hope Jacob does the right thing and tells his dad, and so that way his dad can make this go away, right? Because I mean, they're already, I'm sure this, like, if word gets out, this will be like admissible in court or something in the long run.
Yeah,
but they're all kind of crooked cops, so it's like they're not going to report this. It's going to be fine. They'll twist it. It's fine. Yeah, I think, or even Marcel. I don't know, but I don't trust Marcel either. But
yeah,
they
nobody. Yeah, nobody trusts Marcel. All right, so let's cover this last scene with Lynette and Randy. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, should be right.
You think about me.
You're too good.
So I was thinking, why don't we hit up Tyson's Galleria? I'm sparing no expense when it comes to my new palace.
Your wish is my command. Well, hey.
I can't wait to see the look on her face when she realized that we teamed up together. That bitch is done.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
All right. Well,
yeah,
no.
you picked this scene. Like, what about the purse stealing made you want to discuss this?
I just thought it was crazy how he just picked up the purse, took out her phone, and then dropped the purse back off. And I'm just like, okay, no honor amongst thieves, because Lynette is trying to steal Haley's stuff. Randy's stealing Lynette's stuff. And I'm just like, why? And I'm still not convinced Randy is fully with Haley either. I'm not convinced on that. I feel like if Joey were to put pressure on Randy, Randy would crack, just like Randy left before when Doug and Vanessa saved his ass with that whole situation, because Randy was supposed to be dead.
He was, and I think the thing, this is the thing about Randy though, is I think he has a heart. I think in that situation, it was that he didn't want to kill someone, right? I think that's what it was. He didn't want to kill someone. He had a heart.
The guy who was harassing Martin with that whole situation.
That's right.
Randy couldn't finish
Pull
it
the
off.
trigger. Right.
Yeah.
I think he does have I mean, that's what I'm like. I think he does have some sort of loyalty. I think he is loyal to Haley. Haley has no loyalty to him. She's gonna fucking leave his ass. Sorry.
Sorry, sponsors.
Sorry. And even Mona, right? Mona saw the goodness in him. That's why I think he's gonna be a character that's gonna be redeemed. I don't know, but I do think he's a good scammer. I think he's better, or he's more level-headed than Haley is.
He's level-headed, but he's a terrible liar.
Yeah.
Because Joey calls him out on that. He's like, dude, you're a terrible liar.
He is, but I think it's because Haley puts him in this mess, so he's not. I think he's a better scammer, but he's not good on his feet in terms of quick thinking. So we'll see what happens with that phone.
That part, but honestly, I'm waiting to see what happens with Lynette, because see what in today's episode, you'll see what I'm talking about because you haven't watched it yet. But I can tell you, like, it's about to heat up on Lynette.
I just don't
And
get her angle. Sorry. You can finish. I
no,
just
no,
don't
you're
get her angle.
yeah. My thing is just like, okay, you come out the blue, and you and Haley are supposed to be cool, but now you're trying to rob her because you're jealous, and that's what I believe it is. I believe that she's just jealous that Haley got a big whale, which is Bill, which I still don't know what Bill's net worth is yet because they're making it seem like he really, really got money like that. And I'm just like, okay.
Well, yeah, he
But
bought that house or something, right? They bought that
in
house in
St.
St.
Bart's. Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, well, how much is he worth?
I mean, I think he's worth a lot. I think what I don't understand about Lynette is the pressure she's putting. If I were her, I think I probably would run up the bill and then like disappear, right? I don't know. It's just like it's gonna come to an end, and you're making it come to an end rather than it being like this cash cow that it can be. Like I think she stepped over the line with the whole like penthouse sort of situation. Like girl, you're like at most you're looking at maybe half a month of rent here, like before they before they kick you out. So I think she thinks that she can really push Haley, but I don't think this is gonna last.
Hmm. Okay. I'm with that. I'm just kind of like, okay. Yeah, cool.
She doesn't have the finesse. I think that's what it is. She doesn't have the finesse that Haley does. Because look at this. Haley has been in here for over a year, right? She played the long game. That's what I'm not seeing from Lynette. So that's why I'm like, I don't know, girl. Maybe this is why you were second string.
Yeah, I will give Haley her credit because she made friends with Naomi to get the bill, and Haley said that when she had told Lynette that or Randy or somebody. But it's like, okay, well, she knew exactly what she was going after. She made friends with Naomi. Then after she made friends with Naomi, she's like, okay, let me go ahead and wreck this marriage right quick. And not saying that the marriage between Bill and Danny wasn't already wrecked because it was. It's just Haley was very focused on getting with Bill, and she did it. So
Yeah, she knew what she wanted. So I mean, she did her research and she did it. I think that's what Lynette. I think Lynette probably found Haley and just stopped there. Didn't consider anything else. Saw that Haley had money and was like, let me get as much of it as quickly as possible.
okay, yeah. Well, like I said, we'll go ahead and leave it here. But once you watch today's episode, which we will discuss tomorrow, you'll see what I'm talking about because something happened in today's episode, and you're going to be like, "Oh, okay." But
oh my God. Okay, let's finish this. I can go without these like teasers. I'm like, oh my gosh, let me go.
oh goodness.
See it.
All right. So everyone, thank you so much. We really appreciate all the support. Don't forget if you have not subscribed to the podcast on Spotify or either some of these other platforms we're about to be on, be sure to subscribe. Definitely if you are listening to or watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. A like always help. Comments definitely help. All of these things help promote the channel throughout YouTube. It's all about the algorithm. And yeah, Diana, did you want to say any closing words?
No, that's it. I just can't wait for tomorrow, apparently.
All right, awesome. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.